Oh, God. Oh, my head. The pain. I am literally never partying with that guy ever again. 2 words, my friend. Jack Daniels. Oh, my head. Gosh. Wait. Who the hell are you? I don't normally have company in here. You're a prisoner. You thought I was dead? No, I'm okay. Then again, I don't know actually. Kind of felt like I died. But also, yeah, no dip. I gathered that you're a prisoner. You're in a dungeon after all. Who are you, is what I asked, not where are you. Oh, he did he? Damn, he must have really got under the old man's skin. He only saves the dungeon for special occasions. Oh God, I've got such a banging headache. I don't suppose you've got any ibuprofen under those robes, have you? Under those rags? Figures. Why does my arm hurt so much? Oh, a new tattoo. Cool. It's a love heart, and it says Maureen Jenkins, 72. Oh God, whose grandma did I smooch last night? It's probably why my mouth tastes of soup and cotton wool. Oh man, I've got to stop doing this to myself. I've got to stop having nights out like this. I can't live like this anymore. Oh, I'm freaking out. Well, I suppose there's a silver lining. I don't have to worry about any stupid kids knocking on my door in 18 years. Oh God, I hate it when that happens. Hey, you wouldn't mind handing me that bucket, would you? That's water, right? You haven't been using it as a toilet, have you? Because if so, don't hand it me. No, it's drinking water. God damn, the old man gave you drinking water? How sweet. Doesn't usually award me such, fineries. Oh, nectar. Sweet, sweet chlorine and fluoride. Delicious. And by the way, fineries is totally a word. Oh, wow, you're kind of cute. If you don't mind me saying. I normally don't have such cute company down here. In fact, I never have company down here. So this is a sight for sore eyes. What's your name? Look, there's no need to be so defensive. I'm not going to hurt you. Come to think of it, I think I'm more likely to hurt myself if I stay down here. Right, time for an escape attempt. Is there a big guy standing outside? Yeah, he's the one that gave you that black eye. Yeah, those look like Aaron's knuckles. Aaron! 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 Come help me out, would you?
What the hell do you want?
Can you let me out, champ? I'm getting kind of uncomfortable down here. My company doesn't seem to be responding to my advances, so, how about you do your old mate Frank a solid and open this door, would you? Please?
Your daddy told me I can't do anything of the sort. He even said not to speak to you. If I was your dad, I'd put a bullet right in between those disrespectful little eyes of yours. Gosh, you're a fucking disappointment to him. You know that?
Oh, that's cute, Aaron. You're worried about me being a disappointment towards my daddy. Oh, gosh, you're such a good son, aren't you? Oh, wait, no, you're not his son. You're just another expendable goon. Listen, Aaron, if you don't let me out of here now, the only person who's going to be getting a bullet between their eyes will be you. So I suggest very heavily you open this door, or else I am gonna fucking kill you, Aaron. What even is it you have against me, dude? I thought we were friends.
What is it I have against you? Remember the time when you and your pals invited me out on a night out? And you tried to drown me because you said I look like a fish? And you wonder what I got against you? God, you're an idiot.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Swim, fishy, swim. Oh, you didn't swim very well that day.
I was in a coma for 3 months. The lack of oxygen left me blind in one eye. I have brain damage because of you. God, I hate you so much. The only reason you're not dead is because you're the boss's son.
Okay, Aaron, take it easy, mate. Oh, I've got a headache after all. Stop yelling at me. Here's the thing, Aaron, and listen, this comes from the very bottom of my heart, right? I'm sorry for trying to drown you, but in my defense, you do kind of look like a fish.
Fuck you.
Oh, Aaron, come on, mate. Aaron! Aaron! Oh, come on. He's such a dickhead. God, I hate that guy. What a pain. What's that? Did he just say, my dad? Yeah, he did. I don't know if you've guessed this yet, but I'm the boss's son. You know the guy who put you in here? Yeah, Mr. Big. That's my dear old dad. He likes to put his least favourite son in this hole every time I come back from one of my drunken escapades. Apparently it's to teach me a lesson, but doesn't really do much except make me worse. Oh, okay. Wow, that sewed me up. Tiny little knife, sharpened from a nail. Where did you find a nail from? Did you get that out of the walls? Cool. Do you mind taking that away from my throat? You're gonna kill me? Ooh, scary. So why did my dad put you in here if you hate me so much? I'm guessing you hate my dad and you think killing me will piss him off, right? Listen, if you kill me, you'll be doing him a favour. I suggest you take that nail away from my throat. You were on your way to kill my dad, but I'll have to do. Ooh, you sound so scary, my darling. And now you don't have a nail, and you've just been knocked on your arse. You see, sounding scary and actually being scary are two very different things. Here's your nail back. Why am I giving it you back? Because, like I said earlier, I'm not your enemy, and I'm not gonna hurt you. Here, take my hand. Oh, don't take my hand, whatever, get up yourself. Look, me and you, we have the same path, okay? We both want my dad dead, so maybe we can strike an accord or an arrangement or something. No, you're quite right. How on earth can you trust me? There's absolutely no way you can trust me. But here's the thing. I can see in your eyes that you're scared. And being scared is something that assassins don't tend to flirt with. So, you're obviously not a pro. You're obviously just someone my dad did wrong. I have to admit, like I said, I wouldn't trust me either. I am, after all, a Mafia boss's son. But look at the facts. Do you have really any other option at this point? And also, I'm in jail with you. Clearly he doesn't care for me all that much. He put me in jail with somebody who could quite easily kill me. But you didn't, and now I feel as though we should strike an accord. So why not, pal? Why not? Let's be friends, yeah? You never knew he had a third son. Yeah, well, he doesn't like to talk about the black sheep all that much. You see, I'm actually not from his marriage, his current marriage. My other two brothers, they're only my half-brothers. Well, they was before they died. I was conceived out of wedlock, so naturally I'm already a bastard. And my dad has done nothing but try and hide me. He says it's to protect me, but it's not. He's embarrassed by me. He hates me. My other two brothers, as you know, are dead. The one died in a rival gang shooting. And the other one, well, he disagreed with my dad. So naturally, he had an accident where he fell 40 stories off a building. The very same building my dad was also standing on at the time. Yeah, he killed his own son. Which means it isn't a far cry to believe that he'll kill me, considering I'm far from his favourite. You are right though, I am his last living heir, so maybe he'll take pity on me. But he's took pity on me far too many times. Trust me, I'm sitting here waiting execution just the same as you are, kiddo. Look, listen, you don't have to trust me, alright? But like I said, trust the ancillary facts, okay? Me and you, we're in this together. So, whether you like it or not, we're gonna have to at least come to some kind of an arrangement. Tell you what, if I help you escape from here, will you trust me then? Oh, don't worry, I'm my dad's son. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. I'm a sneaky bastard myself. Okay. Give me that nail. No, if I was going to stab you in the throat, I wouldn't have gave it you back, would I? Give me that nail. I'm going to pick the lock. Yeah. Would you be able to push on that rail for me? I need you to give it some tension. Oh, fuck. Drop the damn nail. Hang on. Right. There we go. Old-fashioned 1800s tumbler locks. Remarkably easy to pick. I can't believe anybody was actually in prison back then. Okay, door's open. Listen, what you're gonna do now is make a distraction, okay? You're gonna call Aaron in here, cry, scream, do whatever you've gotta do. And when he walks in, I'll come behind him and I'll stop him being a problem, okay? So, do that for me. Just trust me. If you do this, we'll both get out of here safe. I promise. Okay, let me get into position. Right, do it now. Pretend you're in pain. Pretend I've strangled you to death or something. Yeah, just like that.
What the hell is going on in here? What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, Aaron. Gosh, dreadfully crude way to kill somebody, stabbing them in the throat with a rusty nail, but... Oh, well, these things happen, don't they? Sleep tight, sweet prince. You're out of pain now. No more sucking up to daddy. Right, okay. That's Aaron dealt with. We probably have about 5 minutes to escape out of here. So long as nobody walks past. Right, follow me. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just leave. Follow me. Right. I need you to walk on your tippy toes and be as quiet as possible, okay? Come on, this way. Oh, shit. Can you hear that? There's a guard about to come down the corridor. Come here. Come behind the curtains. Yeah. Shh. Stay quiet for me. You've got this. Okay, he's gone. Oh, he turned back at the last minute by the sounds of things. All right, follow me. Yeah. This way. Okay. Right, I'm gonna look around the corner, really super quick, okay? And if I'm shot dead, you see that door there? Go in there and just find a way out, alright? Okay, we're free. Right, come in here. Oh, goddamn, the door's locked. Right, this is gonna sound an alarm, okay? We're gonna have to move real quick after this. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Right, come in here. Yeah. Right, put that chair behind the door handle. Oh, crap. We've got about 2 minutes to escape. Right, you see this bookcase here? Help me move it. Yeah, just push it. Come on. Yeah, it's an escape tunnel. Even my dad doesn't know about this, and this is his private study as well. Ironic, right? Come on, come in. Yeah, get in there. Right, I need you to help me pull the bookcase across so they don't spot us. Okay, bookcase is back across. Right, they won't find us here. Right, this tunnel, it leads to the forest. You know, the one outside my dad's mansion? And out there, I've got a getaway car, just in case a scenario like this ever arose. Which, it did. Yeah, you're lucky I'm so prepared. Right, follow me up this tunnel. When we get in the car, we'll drive to one of my safe houses. My dad knows nothing about it. He didn't put a tracker in you, did he? Have you got any pains anywhere? No. I've known him to inject trackers into certain people, but he probably didn't think you were going to escape. He certainly didn't think I was. Okay, come on. Let's get going. When we get to the safe house, we'll have a real talk about all of this, alright? Yeah, just trust me. Let's go. Home, sweet home. What's mine is yours, new friend. Make yourself at home, do whatever you like, go wash up, go get a drink, do what you gotta do. Me and you, we're in this together now. Oh, yes, coffee. I know. But we're in this together, okay, so, yeah. Oh, goddamn. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Come sit next to me, would you? Yeah, on the couch. We really need to talk about everything. Okay. Right, I think my hangover's slightly wore off. Probably wasn't advisable for me to be driving just, but there you go. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And we got here in one piece, so don't worry. No, I promise you, my dad is not going to find us. This safe house, it's not owned by my dad. It's actually owned by one of our rivals, but they never use it, so we'll be okay to lay low here for a little while. Yeah. Listen, we really need to talk about you. Because that car drive up here was remarkably silent, and I was kind of hoping we'd, get to know each other a little bit better, so let's do that, shall we? Why did you attempt to kill my dad last night? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's a plethora of reasons why anybody would want to kill my dad, but why you specifically? You're not an assassin, you're barely even a fighter, so what's your deal? Of course you can trust me for the millionth time. Dude, I just helped you escape a gangster's wrath, okay? And that gangster was my dad. You can obviously trust me. We're in a safe house. There's nothing to worry about. Look, I know you'll probably never truly trust me, but as I've said also a million times, trust the facts, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you. I probably need you more than you need me at this point. So, yeah, you can trust me. Tell me your story. Why all of this? I see. My dad killed your ex-boyfriend. Damn, that sucks. Was he your ex before the killing, or is he now your ex because he's pushing up daisies? Oh, okay, I wasn't trying to offend you, I was just curious. I'm trying to get all the facts, you know. So, why did my dad kill your boyfriend? He was part of a gang, and he was killed in a gang hit. Right, oh, okay, so he was part of a rival gang to my dad, and my dad killed him. What, him personally, or was he... Right, okay, my dad was robbing from the gang that he worked with. Wait, how recent was this? A few months ago. Your boyfriend didn't happen to be part of a gang called the Crows, did he? Ah, I see. Yeah, so the Crows, I'm sure you know a lot about the Crows already, but, my dad used to work with the Crows and we had a very, very good relationship. In fact, I was close friends with the leader, the new leader, before he left to have a kid. And, well, one day, my dad being my dad, he got really, really greedy. And he decided that he was going to rob from them. There was this interchange moment with the books or something. Basically, it was a situation in which he would have an opening to rob their warehouse. There was a shipment they had from the Russians. It was full of weapons or something, but basically my dad, he used his friendship with the Crows to get into the warehouse, slaughter everyone in there, and rob millions of dollars worth of merchandise. I'm guessing your boyfriend was working in that warehouse for the Crows at the time, was he? Yeah. Gosh. Really hurt me when my dad did that, you know. Like I said, I was good friends with the leader. He was a nice guy. Him and his weird Scottish sidekick who was very intimidating. But I think he's gave all that up now. After the warehouse shooting, he was not the same. And he had a kid on the way, so... yeah, just an average Joe at this point. Did your boyfriend know him? They were best friends. That's cute. I'm sorry my dad got your boyfriend killed. It's exactly like my dad to do that, to use somebody's trust in him to rob them. He's a piece of shit, and he's evil. And I don't need to tell you that, do I? Well, I suppose that's as good a reason as any to kill him. But you must have known you'd lose. My dad has half a dozen armed guards in his mansion. And you... what, did you walk in with a knife or something? A tire iron. You walked in to a mansion filled to the brim with fully armed gangsters with a tire iron. And you were going to kill my dad with that? Yes, I think you're right. I don't think you were thinking at all. But I like your passion, and I like the effort as well. Which... I feel like I could use at some point. Listen, I'm sorry you had such a terrible experience at the hands of my dad. I'm sorry you lost your ex. But from now on, I want you to work with me, okay? I know you don't trust me, but I feel like me and you, we have a real shot at toppling my dad's empire. No, I couldn't care less if his gang falls. They deserve it. They're bad people. I never wanted to be a gangster. This life was just... it was thrust upon me. When he stole me from my mom, he basically kept me as a backup in case his other kids died, which they did do. and I was never good enough for him. I was always the afterthought. So I spent my days drinking and partying and just being a pain in the arse because I was always seen as the black sheep, as the mistake, as the backup, as the plan C. And I hate my dad. But I don't hate him because of that. No, the reason why I want to kill my dad is actually because of my brothers. My first brother, who was killed in a gang shooting, he was a dick. He absolutely deserved it. He was an evil, cocky, nasty piece of work, just like my dad. And frankly, I didn't even go to his funeral. I think I was at home playing Resident Evil or something. But my other brother, the one who got thrown from the building, he was a good guy. And he was my friend. He was probably the only person in that mansion that actually took the time to listen to me, you know. But he was a gentle soul. And when my oldest died, my dad was attempting to groom him to be the next boss. But he didn't want it. He wanted to leave that life. He wanted to have kids, and he wanted to just be a good person. So he brought my dad to a very public location, weirdly the top of a building. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but my brother was a simple man. And he told my dad straight that he wanted nothing to do with the family anymore. My dad called him a traitor, and in my dad's wrath, he threw him from the building. And all my brother's dreams died along with him. Fell to the floor and turned into a big pile of red liquid. When my dad told me that, when he told me what he did to my brother, he laughed. And he used it as a threat, to say he was going to do the same to me if I didn't behave. After he told me all of that, though, I looked him in the eye. With a big smile on my face, I laughed, as I do. And I said, "You know what, Dad? One day, I'm going to throw you from a building, and you'll know how it feels. You'll know how it feels to have every single one of your aspirations fall to the ground. And then we'll be done." And he laughed, and I laughed, and then we went our separate ways. I continued living at the mansion, being a drunken fool. He thought I was joking about that, you know. But I wasn't. That was a promise. My dad's days have been numbered ever since. We both want revenge on my dad. We both want to end his reign of tyranny. And we both want justice. So to avenge my brother, and to avenge your boyfriend, I suggest me and you work together. You think you can trust me now? That makes me real happy. Real happy. Shake my hand. It's what we do in the business. Shake my hand. We have an accord then, my darling. We will topple my dad's empire, and we will have justice, the two of us. And then we'll finally be free. I'll no longer be a gangster, and you will no longer live in fear. But before then, we need to make some phone calls. I'm going to need to put together a crew, and my God, do we need some weapons. And you, frankly, need some training. But after all that, we'll go back to that mansion, and it won't just be a tire iron in hand. The next time we see my dad, there'll be blood. That's a goddamn promise. What's that? There's still something that's bothering you? What? Oh, yeah, Aaron. I know it seemed kind of like I was his bully and then I killed him, but here's the thing. There's a reason why I hated Aaron, and it wasn't just because he hated me. And there's more than a reason why I tried to drown him, other than the fact he looked like a fish, which he kind of did, didn't he? Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the whole story because it'd be easier, but basically, I had a girlfriend at one point. She was wonderful. She worked as a barista at Starbucks. She was kind. And me and her, we got along a little too well. A little scary how much I liked her, actually. But she had a fatal flaw. Now I know what you're thinking, how does this have anything to do with Aaron, but I'll get to it. Basically, her flaw was that she was too nice. She was a gorgeous goth girl and she was perfect in every way. All the right curves in all the right places, and I fucking adored her. But like I said, she was lovely. She volunteered at an animal shelter on the weekends. During the evening, she studied and she was trying to get a degree to be a vet. She was the most caring person I'd ever met. And I knew my life and her life would not be compatible. So I had to let her go. And she was upset, she was sad, but I think she understood. She was a smart girl. But she wasn't that smart because a few weeks later, she got with Aaron. Now, I'd let her go to protect her from this life. Aaron had brought her straight back in because apparently every time I brought her into my mansion, Aaron was giving her the eye. And then as soon as I let her go, Aaron zeroed in on her. And now I know what you're thinking, is this jealousy? No. I wouldn't have cared, normally, even though I did not want her to be a part of this life. But if she chose it twice, then, shame on her and all that crap. But one day, she came to me crying, saying Aaron had hurt her. She had a black eye. Now, at the time, I was drinking a lot, and my rage was just as bad as my dad's. So, I said, don't worry, I'll sort it out. Went to Aaron, and I said, do you fancy coming on a night out? He said, yeah. I said, sure. I said, okay. So I got Aaron good and drunk. And we were in this casino. There was this really big fountain in the middle of the casino. Really deep. Sort of thing people chuck coins in and make wishes with. And I said to Aaron, look at that coin there. He said, what coin? I said, that one, there. And I pushed his head under the water. And I was fully prepared to drown him. In hindsight, it would have been better if I'd have killed him in an alleyway, but I was drunk. And I got real close to killing him, but one of the stupid casino guards had to drag me off him, didn't they? Still, it's blind in one eye. And he knew why I did that. To protect that poor girl. To protect Alexis. He broke up with her shortly afterwards, when he came out of his coma anyway. And I fucking hated that guy. There's no other way to put it. He was a nasty piece of crap. He was completely obsequious to my dad. He idolised the fact that my dad was a scoundrel. And he used to beat up girls, so naturally, I had no problem sticking that nail in his throat. The guy deserved it. Just like my dad, he had it coming. So don't worry too much about poor old Aaron, because, yeah. Do I think I'd ever get back with Alexis? I'd love to. But, maybe not until this whole thing's over. I never really thought about it actually, but I think when this business with my dad's concluded, yeah, maybe. Because she loved me, and I loved her. No one ever made me feel the same way she did. But, I don't know. It is what it is. I guess we'll have to see, won't we, partner? This is going to be wild. But I promise you, at the end of this, you will have your revenge. And so will I. And I'm sorry for everything that you've been through. but justice will be served. Even if it's at the hands of a gangster and a really, really angry amateur assassin. Justice will be served. Now, let's go make something to eat, get some rest. Got a hell of a journey ahead of us. Hell of a lot of preparing to do. I can't wait.